All right, Cayson, what's up, man?
How you
Why
doing?
don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for the guests, please?
Cayson Hammer. I'm a professional MMA welterweight fighting out of Portland, Oregon. Train out of Tiger Style Combat Sports, and looking got my third pro fight coming up on February 28th. So looking to increase my finish rate and get another win in my books.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I saw your finish out at the Emerald Queen. That was a good fight.
Yeah.
You're dressed like the Hulk. You had the purple shorts, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got the gladiators on. Yep.
Yep, I like that, man.
Yeah.
It was a good performance. I was so drunk that night. So it's like I took my crew,
Yeah.
and he always buys me beers and stuff, or somebody buys beers. Man, it was a rough night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so coming down towards the cage afterwards and meeting everyone, I'm like, what's up, everybody? And then getting home, I was like, oh, I don't feel so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, looking forward to February 28th. It should be Koga
Yes, sir.
out of the Clearwater Casino.
Yep.
Shout out to my guys, Omar and Joe DeRobio. They're putting on that show.
Yes, sir.
I love doing it at the Clearwater because everybody's super chill, especially the staff there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this one. I love fighting in new venues, and now that I'm a pro, I like fighting casinos a lot more. I like,
Yeah.
yeah. The whole experience, it's really nice. The bigger crowds, I love it. I love pressure. Like I like the pressure feeling I get when I walk into a casino. It's different. I used to fight in the Roseland when I was an amateur,
Okay.
and they do a really good job at like making it seem bigger than it is, but you walk into the casino, you got levels and levels, the fans just staring down at you. It's pressure. I love it.
Yeah. The whole stadium feel just kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? Makes you
Absolutely.
want more.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I step in the cage, I'm like, I get this like little hit of anxiety because I see it's different when I can just look straight on and I see people, but when I look up and I see people looking down at me, it's like, damn, shit's about to get real. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with the big screens and all that kind of stuff. That's always a big selling point to me.
Dude, my first pro fight, I looked up and I saw myself on the screen before the fight started. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's got to be fun, man. Yeah. Well, when you're fighting out at the Clearwater, they got a lot of screens, so that's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of fun too. It is just a level venue, but
Yeah.
it's really well done. Everything's right at a good level, so everything's really easy to see. And plus, like I said, there's a ton of screens, a lot of good fun production.
Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to your manager,
yes, sir.
Eddie Blackburn. So
Yep.
he kind of contacted me and put this together. I was actually asked him like twice. So I was like, Cayson on here, man. Fucking after I saw your last fight, and then I saw that he announced that he was managing you.
Yeah.
So just like John, you were just out training with John.
Yeah, just got done training with John.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was actually my first pro fight. We were just talking about that, and my first pro loss too. And I was, I really wanted to take some. I needed to learn something from that fight, and that fight was really important to me. Like I learned so much from that fight. Not even physically, more like mentally. And I was really excited when he hit me up to come train with him because, it's nice to have more bodies, but it's just I like to get inside the mind of the guy that beat me. Like I want to know what went wrong that night. Like what did you see in my game? Like where are my holes? And I was really excited to get the opportunity to just pick at his brain. Like we sat after the training session. We sat there for like 15 minutes. We were just talking. I was like, dude, what happened in our fight? Like what did you see? Where did I go wrong? And he just nitpicking his brain. It's really nice. So, yeah.
I love that, man. That's fucking dope. Yeah, and so rare is it that you actually get the chance to do that.
Absolutely, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like people's egos get in the way. For me, it was like, dude, that was the biggest humbling experience I've ever had. Like I walked in that fight like I thought I was gonna knock out John in the first round. Like I didn't. I walked in there. I didn't see much of a threat. I mean, every fight you understand there's a threat going into it, you know.
Yeah.
But I was on cloud nine, like I was ready to go. I stepped in the cage, like I didn't have any anxiety in my body. I was like, dude, I'm gonna knock this dude out in the first round. Like it's gonna be quick, and he humbled me pretty quick. And you know, I'm a man of God. You know, I felt like God humbled me too, and he was like trying to show me, like I felt like God was trying to show me something that night, and it really helped me out because I came into my next fight and like you were there. The biggest thing I learned from my first loss was just relax, take your time. You don't have to be emotional about anything. I came out, I popped him with a jab, and I saw him stumble, and I was like, all right, he can't do anything to me on the feet. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm just gonna keep walking him down over and over and over again. So,
There you go.
yeah.
Cool. Well, and that's a great takeaway. is
Yeah.
to take your time, especially. Well, once you hit that pro level, you obviously have enough experience fighting amateur that you're gonna be able to take away those key lessons. And I think that's a big one, is learning to take your time. Tell people, like, be patient, just a block.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time, like, especially in that fucking, that stadium feel, like you were talking about, man, that adrenaline's pumping. You're just about to hear it go.
Yeah, absolutely. And not like another thing about being calm is not getting into a brawl. Like that was the one thing I talked about with Jonathan was like, he was like, I knew I could get you to brawl with me because I know you like to strike, and we were just like, he used my emotions against me. He was like, I threw a big shot at you because I knew you'd want to hit me back with one.
Yeah.
And he baited me into a brawl, and that was a really big takeaway I got, was like, I don't need to brawl with you. If I hit you with 1 or 2 clean shots, I can get out. I get you to overextend. I'll come back. I'll put you to sleep. I'll still put you to sleep. That's my goal. Like, I'm not afraid of the brawl for sure, but there's definitely smarter ways to attack that. So that's my biggest takeaway.
Man, actually, it sounds like you're having a really good approach to that kind of stuff. So, because it is easy to get greedy, want to get in there and brawl, like, and want to get those shots back sometimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's like, oh, I got him. So I always say, like, your brain is your operating system, like just like a computer. And if you can sit there and break their intention, break their brain, break their operating system, now they're operating in a different zone.
Yes.
Yep, like with a virus.
Especially in a fight too. Like we're both my biggest thing that I've learned from fighting is when I'm sitting there and I have all that energy flowing through my body, like I have all that adrenaline, I'm sitting there like he's panicking too. So that's when I relax a little bit. I'm like he's full of adrenaline too. Like he's not making his best decisions either. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna take full advantage of that. Even if I'm full of adrenaline and I might be making some small mistakes, he is too. Like it's not like I'm not fighting at a disadvantage here. So
you're giving me the feels right now a little bit when I was just being in there. I'm like, oh shit, I like that. That's a good breakdown actually. Getting people in that zone, like just and understanding they're in the same spot. Like you don't know exactly what they're going through. They might be a little bit calmer. They might not. They might be showing it. They might not. I used to always like to walk out like Mike Tyson would just stare them in the eyes until they would look away and it'd be like, I got him. Got you, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah.
Man, and I watched a few of the guys in the UFC. They were really good takes on this. It's like when you're sitting there like right before the fight, the hardest part, I'll tell this to anyone, the hardest part about fighting is when you're sitting there and the announcer's saying your name. Because it's like, we did all this work to get in here. Like, I'm ready to fucking go. Like, get out of the cage. Like, let's go. And now you have to sit here and wait for this dude to announce your name. And he's trying to, like, hype up the crowd. And, like, he's trying to get in your face and hype you up. But, like, I don't need you to hype me up. I'm good to go. You know what I mean? Like, let's go. So, that moment where you're just sitting there and they're announcing your name, you're full of adrenaline, maybe even a little bit of anxiety. Mm-hmm. Like, but that's when you have to sit and just stop and be like, the guy across from me, he's feeling the exact same thing. So, I'm good to go. Like, yeah.
I like that. You should always focus on just breathing at that point.
Absolutely. And just like, what I like to do is I'll look over at my coach and just have like a regular conversation with him. That's what helps me lock into, which is like, he'll tell me, like, I'll step in the cage, I'll look over at the corner, and he'll be like, we literally trained for everything. There's nothing he can do to you that we didn't prepare for. So,
right.
Yep.
Well, that's great. And that level of preparation is what we try to imply to. So that's really good, man. So, being that this is your third pro fight, and you felt all these things before, I don't want you to give away any secrets, but like, is there anything that you're hoping to do, or anything that any sort of outcomes, anything that you're specifically looking for? Hopefully not like, I'm gonna finish him first round, it's gonna be over, I'm not even training for rounds 2 or 3. I hate hearing that. There are people that want to finish it first round, and they're like, I don't need to train for long because it's gonna be lights out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Shit, you would have asked me about a year ago, I probably would have told you I'd finish him in the first round. But
yeah, that's why I said that. I hear that.
I'm at the point now, though, where it's like, I don't know, I'm starting to, like, I love what I do. Like, I feel like, I like to take my time with what I do, and I'm gonna try and overwhelm him on the feet. I'm gonna put it on him for sure, and I'm gonna, like I said, I don't want to give away too much of the
I was gonna say, don't give away too much.
I got you for sure, but I'm not gonna be swinging for the fences right away. Like, I'm gonna put him on him for sure, and my goal is to put on more of a masterclass performance than just a flash knockout. Like, I like that. I want no doubts left when I leave the cage that night, and I'm just ready to start making statements in my career. Like, I'm not. I had a few knockouts in my amateur career that was just like flash knockouts, but I'm not into that. I want to put it on someone, and I like when I leave the cage, I want no doubt. Like the ref didn't pull me off early, none of that shit. Like the ref had to stop it. He didn't have a choice. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Like just climbing those ranks real quick, just putting on dominant performances. Yeah, that makes more sense too with the skill level that you're coming up to.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of people though that like we were saying like want to get those first round knockouts, and you never know what your opponent's looking for. But I didn't quite mean like give away your game plan. I mean like as a refined fighter, like what are you looking to improve upon a little bit too, and what have you improved upon from that last fight?
The biggest thing I'm excited about right now is that I'm fighting another grappler. I lost my first fight to John, and he wrestle fucked me pretty much, and that's what I liked about my past 2 fights. My last fight, I fought a grappler, and if you were there, you saw that fight. You notice I didn't overextend on anything. Like I just drowned him for 3 rounds under strikes, and anytime we got to the mat, I landed just enough shots to, get the ref to be like, all right, start moving. I wanted to stand back up because I knew on the feet, I was, like I said, I was going to overwhelm him, and I just kept dropping him over and over again. I kept making him stand back up. My favorite thing about this fight coming up is I get one more chance to prove that I'm not just going to get wrestle-fucked. I'm not going to get dominated. I can use my striking to keep you away from me. I can actually use my striking to dominate the fight. I'm not just worried about defending your takedown. Okay. As soon as I defend your takedown, I'm going to be right back in your face. And I'm going to pop my jab, and I'm going to land that big shot. And if you're still there, I'm right back in your face. I'm right there with you. So
I love that relentless attack.
Yes.
That's something that coming up under like MABJJ fighting team before it was all these other names. One of our names was Never Quit and Relentless. So that's what our team, our above and below our logo would always say that. So yeah, man, that's that relentless attitude. That's that old school fight. And so you're fighting out of Portland, Oregon. What's your team name again?
Tiger Style Combat Sports.
Tiger Style. So what's your full background, not only there, but like before that?
So I was actually a football player my whole life. I refused to wrestle. It was my brother wrestled in high school. So he was, ever since I was a kid, he always wanted to get me to wrestle, but I liked basketball.
Okay.
I was not good at basketball, but I really liked to play it. And it got to the point where my sophomore year, I got put on JV2.
Okay.
And at our school's not that great at basketball. So when I was on JV2, I was like, that was kind of like a turning point for me. I was like, damn, I must be really not as good as I thought I was.
Okay.
Like the JV2 team had to practice at 6 a.m. because there was no other gym times to be open. So I was getting up at 6 a.m. I was like, man, this is dumb. My brother just got the head wrestling coach job too. So I was like, next year, I don't have a choice. Like, he's going to force me to wrestle now that he's the wrestling coach. So my junior year, I joined the wrestling team. I got smoked most of my matches, but I wrestled varsity. I was like, all right, I'm going to stick with this. I hit it really hard in the off season, and then COVID hit. Mm-hmm. So my senior season was when COVID started. And it was a really weird transition, but I started to figure things out. Like, started to chain wrestle a lot. I started to figure things out. I was winning more matches. I remembered my first match in state that year. I wrestled the 3 seed. And me and my brother both looked at each other. We were like, you're probably going to lose this match, but go out and put it on him. I was like, all right, cool. I went out. I've been working on my slide by. I hit the slide by. I got the first takedown of the match. I looked up at my brother. I was like, oh, shit, I got him. And then he reversed me. I literally, like, my skills had developed so well, but I didn't believe how well I was developing that after I took him down, I was like, there's no way we got here.
Surprised yourself.
I surprised myself. So, yeah, I lost that match, and after I graduated, I went back to help coach, and I kind of, like, I hated wrestling when I did it, but then when it was away, I was like, man, I missed it so much. So I went back to coach a little bit, and I had a few things going on in my life, and I had this like weird problem with my family. My dad ended up getting jumped, and I just remember like I was sitting there, I was asking myself, I was like, man, if I was there to protect him, like, would I be able to protect him? And I feel like this is a question that a lot of people are delusional about. There, it's like, oh, yes. I would beat I'll see red, like I'll beat but I had to sit there and be like real with myself. Yeah. I was like, if I really got in a situation where I had to protect the people I love, how well would I do? And the thing that scared me was I didn't know the answer. I wasn't like, I'll for sure protect him or I'll for sure get my ass beat. I wasn't sure. And that's what scared the fuck out of me. So the next day I looked up best MMA gym in Portland. Crew Achilles popped up. My head coach popped up. Tiger Style Combat Sports popped up. I was like, cool, I'm going there. I grabbed his number. I sent him a text. I was like, what's up, coach? I think I want to be an MMA fighter. And he was like, no, you don't. Like, he was like, yeah, fucking right. And I was like, nah, I really want to pursue this. He's like, all right, cool. And I was like, all right, I'll see you on Friday. I brought him $1,500 cash, paid for my whole year.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, let's fucking go. Showed up every single day, and that's where we're at. So, yeah, it was nice that I found a striking gym, too, because my basketball background actually helped me a lot with striking. The footwork, if you watch me fight, I have pretty nifty footwork. Like,
it's my number one.
Yeah, absolutely. It's weird. Like, I like to find weird angles. I'm not the fastest guy straight in or straight out. Like, a dead sprint, I'm not very fast, but I'm pretty agile. I like to create angles. My footwork's good, so it helps out a lot. So that basketball background, it seemed not that great, but you never know. Like, yeah.
Well, I always preach, like, get into high school sports. You don't have to come do combat sports right away. Yes, you're going to develop for combat sports, but I played football too, like, forever. And then I like to play baseball. I played basketball in, like, the neighborhood. I was never good enough to actually make one of our teams. But, you know, just learning all that kind of stuff and learning the toughness of playing out in the street. Because, like, we get in little fist fights and shit like that. And competition. All those little things, like how to work with people you may not necessarily like, but there are your teammates.
Absolutely.
And how to deal with that kind of emotion. Sometimes you got to work side by side with them. And sometimes you find out, like, you're not the best in the fucking room and having to deal with that. So high school sports, I think, are just fundamentally great for development through life.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. I grew up playing football my whole life, and it's funny you mentioned that about, you know, like, there's always another better guy. Like, 3rd through 8th grade, I was by far the best player on my team, and I was like, I don't know, I let that get to my head a little bit. I had a little bit of an ego about it, and then I got to high school, and my best friend today, his name's Brody. Shout out Brody if you're watching this.
He better if he's your best friend.
Yeah, he transferred to my school. We were the same age, and he's so much bigger than me, and I looked at him and I was like, damn, I'm really not as good as I thought I was. Like, I had it in my head I was the shit. Like, I was the biggest kid, and then we got to high school, and he transferred in, and he was the same age as me, and he was at least 3 inches taller than me and at least 100 pounds heavier, and I was like, damn, I'm not the shit at all. Like, so, yeah, man, I played the rest of my career, and I wasn't big enough for football to take me anywhere. I played O-line, D-line, and when you're 6, I'm 6 foot on my best day. I'm 215 pounds on my absolute heaviest. So, like, it wasn't exactly taking me anywhere. You know what I mean? So
same. Something about the same measurements. I'm maybe a little bit chunkier, but yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know when it hit me. Probably my junior year. I was like, maybe I'm not. Your goal is to make the NFL. Like, your whole childhood, you're like, I'm gonna be in the NFL no matter what. Like,
I feel like a lot of people have that pipe dream, that delusion that you talked about, like being able to protect somebody without actually being able to do it. Like, you're not 6'8", you can't play basketball. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, not to say that you can't, but what's the likelihood? Everybody knows how to fight. It don't matter how fucking big you are.
Yeah.
You know, they got weight classes for a reason.
Exactly.
So.
It's like, fuck.
Wrestling too. You can get in there and get your just goes with weight classes.
Yeah.
Basketball, you know, yes, there are positions, but I don't remember very many shorter people. Even like 6 foot, that's manageable.
Yeah.
But not as likely. Football, if you're 6 foot, you better be fucking pretty fast, or be able to hammer people on the, like, Marshawn Lynch or whatever. So
yeah.
But yeah.
And that's what I love about my sport is there's a size for like there's weight classes for a reason. You know, everyone. It's a real, like, true show of skill for, like, all humans. Like, not all humans can play football. Not every human is built to be in the NFL, but
no.
Every human has a chance to make it in this sport. Like, that's why the weight classes are there. Yep. You know what I mean? And you can, weight cutting's a thing. Like, I'm not saying cut a shit ton of weight, but, you know, if you're a chunky guy, like, you get in shape. You know what I'm saying? There's a chance for everyone. That's why. So.
Yeah. Well, and even dialing it back to, like, it's primal. Like, fighting's in your DNA from having to defend yourself for thousands and or, you know, millions of years, whatever.
Yeah.
Not only against people, but against, you know, wilderness and all that other shit.
Exactly.
People are resilient too. They will keep fucking going if they know they have a chance. So
yeah, some of the most tired I've ever gotten in a fight is dudes that don't quit. Like, you can get beat up forever, but it's like when you're standing in front of someone and you're the one doing all the damage and this guy won't go away. It's like that's the most frustrated I get in a fight. It's like, dude, can you please, like, just go down, like, just let me knock you, like, please, just, I'm tired of hitting you, like, please stop, like,
yeah,
it gets to a point. So
I grew up watching Rocky, and that was the end of the very first Rocky. He's just like, God damn, this guy just won't stop. Yeah, so he was like, come on. This is one of my favorite movies. I'm like 8 years old, like out of school, like fucking holiday weekend or something. Like, all the Rocky movies are on, baby. What's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I grew up always wanting to fight too, but playing football, playing other sports around. But so what would you say, obviously, like, you're a wrestler, but what would you say your stand-up background is like? Obviously, you're training under Crew Achilles, you said his name is? Okay,
Yep.
cool. Shout out to your coach, Crew Achilles.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out Crew Achilles. Shout out coach.
So how's that going?
He's actually my first striking coach, my only striking coach. He specializes in Muay Thai, but we're really starting to evolve. I feel like we're attacking the fight game differently, and I feel like we're on, like, the cutting edge of things. We're starting to, like, really figure things out, and we might be a little bit behind right now, but I really feel like we're on this edge. Like, we're really mixing everything together in terms of the striking, and I tell people all the time, my coach is the smartest dude I've ever met, but people just don't realize it. They don't give him the chance to, like, I pick his brain all the time, and not even just about striking, about life, but his knowledge with angles and how to just touch dudes on the chin, like body shots to set up your shots up. His knowledge everywhere is like, it blows my mind every day. And I really feel like we're on the cutting edge of things, and that's why I'm so excited about this next fight. Fighting a really big gym, excited to fight American Top Team, because fighting a big gym like that, it's really going to put us on the map. That's what I'm most excited about, because I really feel like we're on the edge of something here, and I just need to prove it to people. So that's probably what I'm most excited about.
Excellent, man.
Yeah.
Well, I love that you're training under a high-level crew.
Yes, sir.
My main background is Muay Thai.
Yep.
So, and what you basically described is just like my mentor, Crew Brian Jones Jr. And it's like, he's actually Crew Yai level under Master Sauhin, Sauhin Streetsuk. So, same, like, I know you guys are under Suchart.
Yes, sir.
Above all that. But yeah, man, it's so important to have somebody that you have complete faith in. Like you said, he's your first striking coach or only striking coach. That's him for me.
Absolutely.
Master Sauhin is also incorporated as he came into the gym, and they kind of just came together. So, but like Crew Jones is the one that first got me into it. So, like, very lucky to have that kind of stuff. And somebody that, like you said, you can pick their brains not only about the fight game, but about life.
So much about life. He's taught me so much about life, man. Like, I've always been, like, pretty laid back. I don't want to say, like, I used to be a step over, like, let people walk all over me, but I'm pretty laid back and I'm pretty passive about things, and he just taught me a lot about life, like how to assert myself, be more assertive, like shit, like asking for sponsorship money and like getting sponsorship money out of people. He's like, bro, you're putting on all these highlight fights, like you're putting dudes out, like you deserve this, like just because you're not getting paid that much from the fights, like you work your ass off, bro, like you earn this, people want to sponsor you, people want to support you. And I never thought about it like that. And he's like, dude, people like what you're doing, like they're excited for you, they want to help you out, you gotta put yourself out there, like that's why I'm doing different things now, like I'm streaming, I'll shout that out later, Hammer Cayson on all socials, add me. But I'm trying to get better at, I'm putting myself in front of a camera, and I got really bad social anxiety, so I'm trying to get better at about like just getting in front of big crowds and talking and put myself out there more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just getting started, so here's something that I can give a quick pointer on from doing the podcast. This part will be in the episode, so you can kind of see a little version of what I went through. My best thing that I could admit to myself is if I truly don't like this, I don't have to put it out. Like I will digest it on my own. If I truly don't think this is good, if I don't like it, if it's that bad, if I can't stand myself that bad, I have to be the only one that sees it.
Yeah.
And nobody else is gonna know it exists. So if you're streaming live, that's a different story. But I would recommend recording yourself. Just record yourself doing your normal shit. And the podcast is something that I was talking about starting back in COVID when I was really helping out our fight team. Or mainly coaching it because Crew Jones was so busy with coaching soccer and work. So I would take the brunt of it, and I was like, there's just not enough time during class to implement the knowledge that you guys are going to need long term. And so I was like, man, I need to start like just something for like 4 or 5 of my people, just put it out. And something I kind of toyed with and never did. And then it just kind of started happening. So, but there's times, every fucking podcast episode that I put up, I'm like, shut the fuck up, Zach. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Fucking let your guests speak. Yeah. And then I'll say this to like some of my closer people, like I call my circle of 5, and they're like, dude, it's your fucking podcast. Of course you're going to fucking talk. What do you mean? And so I was all right, get over it. But anyway, just if you can find ways to get over it, like just listen to more content from somebody that's putting out content. Be like, how did they do that? How are they talking? Like say and about 1 million times an episode.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get better, not saying that. But I'm my own biggest critic, just like fighting. So get over that, and also trust the people that you trust already.
Yeah.
Listen if it's quality content. Listen to the ones that are brutally honest.
Okay.
And still have your best interests at heart. They're the ones that are going to be like, yo, I didn't like that you said this or whatever, because there's real value in that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I would recommend.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. And I'm my own biggest critic too. Like the thing I'm worried about.
You're a fighter.
You know what I mean? Like I come on a podcast, like this is like my first like real podcast, but like the biggest thing I was worried about was like, don't ramble too much. I got a really big problem. I'll get into a flow state of talking, and then I'll look back, roll my eyes back in my head for a second, like while I'm talking, and be like, what was the question that got us here? Like
that's conversations. That happens to me every podcast. I'm like, so did you meet Malik today?
Yes,
yeah. So Malik did the last podcast. I'm like, what was I saying last week? And you can always clip that shit out.
Okay.
Yeah, you can always that's why I recommend, or at least what works for me is if you need to clip that out, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And it just adds a layer of reality to it.
Yeah, it's the same thing with fighting. Like I'll take it's not like I can't change the failure I made in the fight. Like I made a mistake. I can't change that, but I can watch it back afterwards and be like, I won't do that next time. You know what I mean? So.
And again, keeps it authentic.
Yes, I feel like that's the biggest part. Is just be yourself. Like we were just talking about how like, man, as soon as the fight's over, like that 2 minutes where they put the mic in my face, I'm going like I'm a completely different person. But as soon as I walk out of the cage, don't talk to me, because like I don't really know how to like. I don't have the social skills for that. Like it's not the best, you know what I mean? But when that mic's in my face, I'm full of adrenaline. You know, I have a video after my my last amateur fight, right before I went pro, dude. I knocked this dude out. I cut the greatest promo of my life. I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I remember the crowd was hyped. It was crazy. I got off the mic. I looked at my coach. I started screaming. I was like, I'm nice on the mic. I'm nice with it, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, and then I hopped out of the cage and people started running up to me, hugging me. I was like, I don't know. What do I say to you? Man. Yeah.
I'm gonna choke you.
I got dudes running up to me with like cameras and stuff, like take a picture with me. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, like for sure. Like, I love the support. I just like, I feel bad about it because I'm like, I swear I appreciate that you're supporting me. I love you so much, but I don't know what to say to you.
And that's anybody running up to anybody that just did a sport or in general. It's like, I don't know how to fucking deal with this always. Like, so and reverse that to how would that person feel if you didn't know that person and you charged up out of them into a crowd, like, let me get a picture with you. They're going to be like, what? So just kind of mentally reverse that. I'm like, Okay. But
Yeah.
now also, if you're gonna, like we were talking about building a brand, it's just one of those things you gotta kind of suck up.
Yep.
Just be like, oh great, thank you, and just smile for the camera.
Absolutely.
Just big smile. Thank you. I'm not like big on like Omar at Koga. He was just like, pretty much everyone's gonna know who you are at this point. And I'm like, I don't feel that way. Like I feel blessed to have other people say things like that.
Right.
But I don't. Whenever people come up to me, I'm like, okay, thank you. Like, thank you. Like, I don't have some like scripted thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't have some nonsense or some spiel. I'm not gonna hand you a bunch of like business cards, like, hey, you know, kind of shit. I'm just gonna be myself.
Yeah, it's the real authenticity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so one thing, actually, when you said that, when we're a little bit different age gap. I'm 40, 41. And so when I was a kid, there was always like, everyone would be like, just be yourself. Don't try to act like somebody else. Don't try to be somebody you're not. And then you see people like put on a show their whole lives, try to act like people they're not. And then as soon as you're at this level, you're like, it's 100% true. Like every value I've ever had, and probably you're gonna say the same, a lot of people will, is that from being yourself, like completely being yourself, and especially standing up for yourself. You talked about like letting people walk over you, being a good person, being a nice person at times, but still setting those boundaries, like that goes a long way with people as well.
Yeah, man, that's actually crazy you brought that up, because it's like, that's where I've never been able to find the balance. It's like, I feel like I have this weird thing. I'm a really nice person, but growing up, I had two brothers, and we always like ripped on each other like super fucking hard. So like my thing is like, my love language, like my way to show love is I'm a dick to you. If I take my time to be an asshole to you, like fuck around with you, that means I fucking love you. You know what I mean? But like if you're just some random dude on the street, I'll just be super polite to you. But
yes, exactly.
I can never find that balance where it's like I'm being polite or I'm being walked over. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if someone like asks you to do some wild shit, it's like, it's pretty common. Just no, I'm not. That's crazy. But me, right. I'm like, I'm gonna try and be polite. I'm gonna try and help him out, even if it like puts me in a terrible position. You know what I mean?
No, so that's actually a great point, and that's something I've experienced my whole life too. But being a good person, it's just a loss that you're gonna have to eat at times. And like going into certain things, knowing that it may not go your way. Like you helping somebody, it may. Like, why are you truly helping someone? Because they need help. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you don't have any expectations outside of that. But that's a tough fucking lesson learned. There's going to be people that fuck you over. There's going to be people that just want help. There's going to be people that want stuff from you. Yeah. And you're just, as a pro fighter, getting sponsorships, building a brand is going to happen. And handle it as maturely as possible. Hopefully your crew and other people like that, the people that you lean on, will be there for you.
Yes.
And just have the faith that you're doing the best you can.
Absolutely.
And, you know, when I feel like shit, I just know that it's just temporary. And if somebody just fucked me over, I'm like, well, I'm here to build me. And that's another thing I would tell you is everything you build, it's going to take everybody around you. Like that whole, it takes a village. But build your name for you. And I would recommend don't go into a partnership, because partnerships eventually fade. Like they can work for a bit, but keep yourself protected, and then hopefully they will respect you more for that if you go into a partnership.
Yeah, absolutely. And just I like to keep those people around me that I trust. Like I don't have a big group. I have a really small circle, and it's just the people I trust and the people I love. And one thing I like to do is I like to keep a lot of people around me that are better than me in some way. Like everybody I keep around me. That's why I keep my circle so small. It's like everybody around me is better than me in some way. Whether you're my best friend, whether you're my coach, whether my girlfriend, whatever it is. I got to keep someone. You got to be better than me in some way. Like I'm always learning something from you. Like whether like my best friend. Brody, we were just talking about him. Yeah. Huge man of God. I learn something from him every day, like how to be a better Christian, how to follow God better, how to be a better man in general. My coach teaches me how to be a stronger man every single day, how to be a better man, whatever it is. Like, obviously he teaches me how to be a better fighter. Like, I'm learning from him every day, but just how to move as a man in a room is really important. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I try my best to keep those people close to me, the ones that I'm learning something from every single day.
Yep.
So
That's great. I think that's not only being a fighter, before that being in sports and stuff. I think that's always being a student. You always have to show up and you always have to learn. And there are people that turn that off, like after high school or whatever, like, oh, I don't have to really go learn. I'm just going to go work or whatever it is. But staying in like the fight game and doing all these things, you constantly being a student, just staying a student of the fight game, staying a student of life.
yes, yeah, that was I mean, I learned that today a lot. Like constantly being a student, I walked up to John. I was like, dude, what happened? How'd you beat me? You know what I mean? So. I learned a lot today, you know. I just got to keep learning every single day. That's the biggest thing is, it's weird. There's like a little bit of a sense of pride in it, but just swallowing that pride and being like, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, and if I am, I need to get in a different room.
When you swallow your pride, do you feel like a little bit better though? Like when I swallow my pride, I'm like, man, I'm glad I did that. I feel better about swallowing the pride than I do standing up to it, standing up with it. I mean,
I don't know about you, but for me, it's like a delay. Like I swallow it in the moment, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah,
and then I go back and I reflect on it, and I'm like, yeah.
Fuck, I'm glad I did that. Yeah.
Yeah, that like, there's like, I don't know how long the delay is, man. It has, just like.
It'll hit you on the drive home, probably.
Yeah.
If you're like me, it's
the situation has to end, and you have to be able to like sit on it for a second and like reflect on it and be like, man, I'm really glad I swallowed my pride there.
Yeah.
Because like, I wouldn't feel any better now if I didn't. I'd feel worse if anything. You know
exactly, because you had the opportunity and you didn't.
Exactly.
I think it falls into the what's wrong is wrong, what's right is right. Like, and it boils down to like, you know, if the thought occurs, like I should swallow my pride, you know what you need to swallow your pride and fucking go do it. If it didn't pop up, you're probably not gonna have anything to reflect on.
Right.
So it's like, you saw that window of opportunity, and now you can go home and get better because of it. Like, and that's pure growth. That's real growth.
Exactly.
Something that you probably just, you know, John could be sitting there talking about it right now to other people, be like, bro, that was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, just be able to. It's so. It makes it so much easier to grow as a human being. That's what I've been learning the past few years. It's so much easier to grow. Just swallow your pride. I've been so bad at it my whole life. Like I've always had like. I don't want to, it's not like anger issues, but it's like, I let small things like annoy me, and I just let my pride get in the way so much. And that was the biggest thing that I had to let go of when I got baptized. Like I tried to let go of everything in my life that was holding me back. I was never able to forgive people. I always held on to grudges, and I just let small things make me angry all the time. And just being able to just swallowing it, all it is swallowing your pride. And I never realized that was a skill I was just bad at. Like I can never swallow my pride. So once I figured out, I'm still not great at it. Like we're still working every day, you know what I mean? Like we got to improve every single day, but just to understand the skill, that it's a skill to swallow your pride, that's going to help you a lot. And now that I'm doing that, it's like I find myself growing every single day, and you kind of I get addicted to that feeling of like getting better. You know what I mean? It's just the same thing with training. Like I come in and get my ass kicked. Yeah, I left. I'm like, I'm gonna get better from that. That was sick. It sucked in the moment, but on the drive home, I'm like, nice. I'm gonna improve from that. So
I always think about it like everyone plays video games at some point. You were talking about you streaming playing video games.
Yes, sir.
It's like leveling up your character.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes you got to sit there and do shit that you're like, it's not the funnest, but especially, man, getting your ass kicked is definitely not fun.
It's probably the most extreme form of it.
It's the most direct form of it. Like literally getting my ass kicked to become better at not getting my ass kicked. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's no like getting your ass kicked at racing. No, or something like you just got your ass kicked in a video game. No, I'm like you got a couple little scuffs there. It's like you got your ass kicked to get better at not doing that, but. You're just leveling up that character, leveling up that fighter, leveling up in life because you just had another adversity you had to go overcome, multiple.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And you're talking about being a man of God. Something that I've talked about the last couple times, especially with Malik, is having the faith before you have the knowledge. And that's where something that my mentor really presented to me. So like right when I met him, he's like, you're going to be a fighter. He's like, we train fighters. It's not going to be a hobbyist thing. You're a fighter. And he bred me from like day one to be that. So There was never no, am I all in on this? Like, this is the only way to be. And we had a gym full of fighters, gym full of grinders, and I didn't know what I was doing, obviously. Like, like, I was the fat kid always getting made fun of. I was timid a lot, even though I try not to show it. And then I meet him, we're going through it. I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do exactly what the fuck he says. And so I had the faith in him before I had the knowledge that I could do it or what I'm doing. Now as a coach, I try to pass that knowledge on and that faith and just keep showing up. Like, that was the biggest thing, is just show up as much as you fucking can.
Just show up, every single day. Like, bumps, bruises, injuries, doesn't matter. It doesn't, I mean, outside of being, like, sick, I don't want to get other people sick, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I know no matter what, I'm showing up the next day. No matter how today went. I actually love the bad days more because, man, fighting's so off and on. Like, you're going to have a bad day. The next day you're going to come back. That dude that whooped your ass last night, you're going to whip his ass the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so many weird, like, factors that go into it. Like, how much did you sleep that night?
How much drink water.
Right,
yeah.
exactly. So many small things that go into it. So I almost love the bad days more because I know the next day I'm like, I'm probably going to have a pretty good day. And then at the end of the good day, I'm like, shit. Like, what's coming next? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, great. Where's the karma on that one? It's going to come back.
Yeah.
That's funny you say that because I always talk about the rule of thirds. Mm-hmm. You know the rule of thirds?
I don't.
So the rule of thirds is about a third of the time you're going to feel great, a third of the time you're going to feel middle of the road, third of the time you're going to feel crappy, right? And I feel like that's kind of where the wave you need to ride as a fighter.
Absolutely.
Outside of, like you said, injuries perhaps, and sickness, illness.
Yeah. True
Sickness and true injuries, not bumps and bruises. Everybody has those. Show up and work through those. But if that formula is off a little bit, if you're feeling great 80% of the time and bad 10% of the time, you should probably adjust that. And if it's reversed, you got to make adjustments.
Exactly.
Nutrition's always a big one to me. Sleep, like you said, a lot of that kind of stuff. But there's so much that goes into it. You can be off a little bit in your sodium or your pH or fucking something like that. And it could really fuck you up. You could be just not in the right mental state. Just thinking about the work day you just had instead of going to spar.
Yeah.
You know, like not mentally framing it properly, not visualizing, going into a new environment, being like, you could have gone in there today and been timid. You can go in there and be like, I'm going to kick everybody's ass. You never know. And it could be the exact opposite. It could be that way. It's just, like you said, so much to go into this. There's no exact science or formula for a daily routine to be the best every time.
Yeah, absolutely. And you made a good point about it. You can't be 80% and 10%. Like, you gotta balance it a little bit. Like today I walk in, like, not knowing what to expect. Like, it's a brand new training environment. I've never been here before. I don't know. I know the guys I'm training with. I've fought them before.
Yeah.
So we're in a bit of a different environment now where we're just trying to get work in. Like, we're trying to make each other better, but we all got fights coming up. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, things like that. Like, I always got to keep myself on my toes. You know, my training's got to be switched up a little bit. Like, I don't know what to expect. I know we're working our asses off. We're going to work our ass off, but it's against dudes I don't train with usually. I'm driving up. I'm putting myself in an uncomfortable position over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. You know, especially for a fight that I got coming up. Like, I got a guy that, I know he's going to try and take me down. So, I'm just going to put myself in these uncomfortable positions over and over and over again because it's going to happen at some point in the fight. Like, I hate when, like, dudes, like, you were talking about dudes that are like, oh, I'm going to knock you out in the first round. It's like, bro, everyone says that. Like, just be real. You know what I mean? Like, I could sit here and be like, dude, this guy's not going to take me down. I'm going to punch his face in. I'm going to break his nose. I'm going to knock him out in the first round.
Yeah.
Or I could be real, like, he might take me down once. He might even take me down twice, but I'm going to get back up. And when I get back up, I'm going to be right back in his face. And I'm going to keep breaking him over and over and over again. But, like, let's be real for a second. Like, it's a fight. Like, what are the odds he really doesn't take me down a single time when his goal is to take me down? Like, he might get me one or two times, and I'm okay with that. So, I put myself in these uncomfortable positions over and over and over again so that I'm comfortable in those fuck positions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's always a gamble. And like you said, there's the guys that are like, I'm going to knock you out. It's like, really? Oh, shit, I shouldn't be scared as fuck. Maybe I just won't take this. You're going to knock me out? Oh, shit. So there's a guy actually, J.D. Burns, he was like, the sport's called fighting. It's not called winning. He was like, for those guys, it's not called knocking out.
Yeah.
It's not called, I'm knocking fools out. It's called fighting.
Yeah.
You know, and fighting as winners and losers every time, unless it's an exhibition. But circling back to your training today, and knowing you're going into a new environment with people that you fought before.
Yeah.
But there are the little nuances of you have a fight, he has a fight, other people have a fight. You're all training to sharpen for that as a purpose. The variables are much different than going in there to fight a specific person like John, like the first time you did.
Yeah.
They're still variables, but they're drastically different. You know, you're trying to stay as safe as possible while develop and show the fact that you can be dominant or whatever that is, competitive.
Yeah.
Dominant's probably not the right word, but there's a lot that fucking goes into that. And the biggest one for most people is going into a new gym, new environment, being the fact that you drove up from Portland to do it, so roughly 2 hours, 2+ hours, to sit there and stew on that. Like, there's a lot for that. And to get out of the car, like, so stiff to go fucking fight dudes that are showing up ready to fight, ready to train to fight.
Yeah.
Man, fucking, I miss it, honestly. As I'm going through it mentally, I'm like, just getting like, yep, let's do this. But, yeah, there's, the variables can get real deep, man. So kudos to you for fucking attacking that head on.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, bro, it's the uncomfortability. Like, I knew the whole drive up here, I was like, man, I'm gonna get out of the car, I'm gonna be sore as shit, probably gonna get my ass kicked, but this is what I need. Like, I didn't come up here to fucking knock people out, like, get my ego up. I came out here to break myself a little bit. You know what I mean?
This is what I came here to do.
Exactly.
That's what I always mentally simplify the same way.
Yeah.
That's great.
For sure.
Yeah,
So.
man. Well, we're getting. I know you had a long day, long drive, long training fucking session, and a hard one.
Yes, sir.
And then we're sitting here doing a podcast now. So you had a full Saturday up here in Tacoma, Western Washington.
Yes, sir.
So before we wrap everything up, like, what do you want to say?
First thing, follow me on all socials. I'm trying to build my brand at Hammer Cayson on everything. I'm really excited for my fight coming up February 28th. Clearwater Casino, help me say it, Suquamish, Washington.
Suquamish, yeah.
Suquamish, Washington.
Yeah.
I've been struck.
Yeah, Koga Combat Games, Supreme Showdown. No, that's the Supreme Showdown is January 31st at Tulalip Casino. Koga Supreme Showdown. That's where Malik will be.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So you know, you met him today.
Yep.
But you're at that one. I can't remember the one they call the Clearwater, but it's gonna be like number 90 or number 91 or something.
I can't think. I see it on YouTube all the time. It's just Koga 86, 87.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
go through it, so it might just be like Koga 90 something like that.
I sit there and do a lot of the little interviews and shit. I love that place.
Yeah.
Those are my guys. Yeah,
absolutely. So yeah, hey, come check me out. February 28th, Clearwater Casino. I'm really excited for this fight. I'm really excited to show my new skills, and I really want to put on a show for the people.
You
will. Yeah,
you will.
Absolutely.
And do you remember your opponent's name?
Isaac Butler.
Isaac Butler.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to do my best to be there. You talked about sponsorships at one point.
Yeah.
And about building a brand. So follow me on all socials. So Sway City Muay Thai, City Muay Thai podcast. We're trying to get that up. That's on TikTok, fucking Instagram. That's going to be the main one.
Yep.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All episodes are up in Spotify now. And the sponsorship thing is happy to announce we're starting Relentless Mouth Guards.
Yes,
Relentless Custom Mouth Guards. Jeff Hoiby, Jeff the Ref, used to be Clinch Mouth Guards. He's teaching me how to do it. We've got everything established, LLC, everything's ready to go. So now it's time to start knocking that out. Be happy to have you be one of my first athletes as a sponsorship. Thank you for that. Shout out to Eddie Blackburn, One Speed Management, for putting this whole thing together. Trying to get him in and work with the podcast a little bit more as well. Perhaps sponsorship, something there.
Yeah.
So a lot of that, just the people that support you, like I said, they'll be willing to help support you more.
Yeah, absolutely. I love all the support. I hate when people use the word fan. Like when people they talk about like they have fans. I don't like to think I have fans.
About that.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks to my fan.
Thanks to everybody that supports me. Like I love all you guys so much. Like truly, everyone that supports me, like it means the world to me. Like I'm so blessed to wake up every single day and have people that like, bro, what I do is crazy, and like to think I could make it to the highest level is even crazier. So the fact that I have these people that believe in me this much to think I can make it is, it means the world to me every day. I thank God every single day in my prayers, bro. Like every single day I thank God that I have these people around me that believe in me more than I believe in myself. It's crazy to me. So
yeah, they see the potential there that you don't realize that you have quite yet. Yeah. And a lot of that comes from life experience. I've got, as a coach now, I'm like, damn, look at all this potential that's being wasted. And I get frustrated sometimes. I'll be teaching class and I'll get frustrated. Like, man, you guys could do so much better, and I see it. Like, it's not like I need you to do this or I need you to do that. It's like I'm watching you fucking slack.
Yeah.
I'm watching, like, I know you could do better. You're just not there. Like, there's some disconnect. As a coach, it's my job to find that disconnect and connect.
I hear it from my coach every day in MMA practice. He's like, he'll freak out a few times. Every now and then he'll freak out and he'll be like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad that you guys don't see how good you could be, because I see it every single day. And you come in here and you fuck around, it pisses me off. It's like you don't see how good you could possibly be. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get out of you. That's what I'm trying to show to you. So, yeah.
That is a fucking great coach.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a fucking moment right there, dude. Wow. And what's your coach's name? Crew Achilles?
Crew Achilles.
Crew Achilles. I will make sure I go follow him on social. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
I love that. Yep. And obviously, like, if he's under Belton and Suchart, like, Belton's not far. I see Belton up here like almost every single fight show. So as long as he's in town, he's not in Thailand or he's out doing something, I'd love to get him on here at some point too. Yeah. So I know he's a busy man. There's a lot of people. So cool. Well, anybody else? Family, girlfriend, all that good stuff. The dude, the man on the moon. I don't know.
Shout out my girlfriend. Shout out my coach. Shout out TCS Gym. Yeah, man. God bless you guys. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm gonna give shout outs to my soon-to-be new bigger sponsor, Muay. Shout out to Eddie Blackburn for putting this together. Shout out to Koga. Koga's been helping me put a bunch of stuff together. We got a bunch of other things putting together. Want to work together with as many other promotions. I know I'm working with Brian Johnson down at Northwest Fight Challenge, doing stuff like that. Working with Jeff Hoiby. He's Jeff the ref. He's helping me work on getting these mouth guards. Hoping to get a UFC ticket, purchase myself a UFC ticket and go up there and rub some elbows when that comes here this spring. I know the state is currently reaching out to people to have help. So, they always need the refs, they need the judges, they need people running the back rooms, checking hand wraps, all that good shit. So I know they're currently in the process. I'm not going to get into how I know, but, I've heard things. And so, yeah, man. Fucking looking forward to February 28th as well.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. This is a blast. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Cayson.
Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, yeah, thank you.